So last time there was a puzzle, and I felt like I should have given some sort of visual instead of saying out loud my thinking. So I found this whiteboard thing. Let's see if I can use this. I just want to test it out. So I can draw on the whiteboard like this. Well, that's working. I don't know if that's great. I need to set up some sort of hotkey for clearing the whiteboard. But it was a clock puzzle. So the idea was you want to so that's noon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on, 11, 12. So the idea was when the hands cross, you gain a coin or twice as many coins or 4 times as many coins. It doubles each time. So it started at 12:15, so the hands would have been like that. So the first crossing occurs after noon. So it would be like what I was saying. The first one would be at around 105. And then the next one should be at 2:10, 3:15, 3:20. So at like each of these. But then you get to like 11:55, and I realized, there should be more than an hour between each crossing, and you can't have an hour between 12 midnight and 11:55. What I realized was that it's a bit past. It's not 105, it's like 106-ish. And then by the time you get to 11:55, it's actually so much past that it's the same as midnight. So there's one missing in this sequence by that creep of each passing. So that meant there would only be 11 crossings, or in the case of this puzzle, it said it was a 13-hour clock, but it just meant you add 1 to the result, I guess. So there were 12 crossings, which all added up to 4,095 or something. Which divided evenly by 91, which was, I don't know. Yeah, so midnight, I guess it would be noon is 13 o'clock and midnight's 13 o'clock or whatever. Like that's how it would be. Basically, I worked it out as a 12-hour puzzle and then added 1 without thinking about how many, like just realizing the difference between those two, a 12-hour clock and a 13-hour clock. It should just be that there's 1 more crossing. That was my logic for that. So I don't know if having a whiteboard will help in the future, but I have this feature now. It's a little bit inconvenient to use, but it's there. I can pull it out if I need it. But for now, I have enough money to buy a ship. So that's the thing I wanted to do. But the other thing was, okay, so I had in my notes that I would find an amulet near Roaldia, which I think is the baobab tree one, the blue amulet. One said North Blagsel, and one said Embuscule. I don't know where I got this note from. I wrote down a note that I was searching for 3 amulets. One would be North Blagsel, and one would be Roaldia, and one would be Embuscule. So, and it feels like the North Blagsel one was, I went there. There was a guy named Boor who said all you had to do is say stuff about Gerald's brother. Gerald was in South Blagsel, and Gerald also says, like, how about my brother? He's cool, eh? But, like, they don't say anything about where he is or where to find him. So I'm not sure. But Embuscule I haven't been to since like the second or third stream. So I should probably go there. I'll take that charmed mace. So my map said that Embuscule was... Wait, was it down this way? No. I went the wrong way. What's me to autosave? So it saves your position in the autosave. So that when you restore your save, it has your steps until autosave saved. Which is kind of weird. It should reset every time you save, shouldn't it? You'd think? Okay. So I just want to check my stats again. So my dexterity went down by 1. I wonder if I could touch the orb again. Where was the orb? The green orb. It was in the castle in the southwest. Castle Griswold. That's a cutthroat. So it seems I can tell what an enemy is just by looking at it, based on its color. Okay, so down here, if we go to the right, there's Bevel. That's Bevel, I think. And we keep going. I'm gonna read that sign. Whittlenix. Embuscule. This is Whittlenix? Oh. Anyway, this will lead me to Embuscule. So, I don't remember anything in Embuscule. I don't really have any notes. But I think I should check it out again. And where was the other... The other amulet was in Keep Flare, right? No, not Keep Flare. It was in... It was in a dungeon on the west. Oh, the Forgotten Pits, it was called. It was on the west side of the continent. But it wasn't near any of those 3 places. It's not near Embuscule, it's not near North Blagsel, it's not near Roaldia. So, I don't know. And how did I find out? Somebody told me that the pit was there. Or not, that the amulet was in the pit, but I forget who now. Scale mail. Oh, a purple one. What's a purple one? A militiaman. That's a witch, I think. Yep. So with bandage and survival, like I heal pretty fast while just kind of adventuring. That's Ligorn there. So this is Embuscule, I think. I haven't been here since the first time I came here. So maybe there's someone here who can give me a lead on greetings and good cheer on what to do about one of the amulets. Maybe it's around here somewhere. Or maybe there's a keep around here that I haven't found. I don't know. Welcome back, says your disenfranchised friend. Hi there, Blaine. Can you spare a few pence? I would absolutely spare a few pence if the game would just give me a prompt to give, but it only did it once. Where are we here? Aramel Broadsword. I doubt that's... What's a speed blade? Ooh. Okay, Airmail Broadsword, only 139 GP, which means it's probably not as good as even the Charmed one. So I think I want that speed blade. I'll need to find a bank. Oh wait, I should sell stuff that I've been picking up. Oh, I don't have anything I can sell. So it's sort of the annoying thing. The easiest way to gain money is getting like weapons and armor and stuff, especially armor. I once knew of a magic lantern which burned bright and forever, but I can't remember where it was hidden. It was hidden in the Forgotten Pits where I was. I was lucky that that was the first dungeon I went into. Is this an armor or... Oh, they just sell boots. So that's the thing, like, most of the shops are more specialized, so they only sell, like, one type of thing. But sometimes you can find an armor that sells, like, all kinds of armor. Gerald is nothing more than a liar. His brother died a beggar a year ago in Owenfield. Although he possessed one of the red amulets, the great knight he was not. Owenfield. Okay. But I must have spoken to this guy before. Gerald was the guy whose brother... Okay, so but he didn't say to come to Embuscule. So I just like have been wandering around. Well, somebody said to come to Embuscule way at the beginning of the game. It's like the very first note that I wrote down. So I think it was like the jester next to the king took me aside and he's like, you got to check out these 3 towns. Find your amulets. I think that's what he said. Or something. I don't know. I can't remember why I wrote down those 3 towns. But there we go. But I think when I came here before, this guy would have just said, I'm Kristoff the Knight. Or something. Like... And that's the thing. You can only get the message once. So, like, if I didn't write down Owenfield... So clearly Owenfield, I gotta go to Owenfield to find out. Well, that's good because it's near Griswold. I can see if I can put my dexterity back up to 50. So Gerald's brother died in Owenfield. Wait, is Owenfield the one that had the graveyard? I think it is. There was one in the south. Owenfield is like in the southwest. It's the southwestmost town. And I remember it was either Hallow. Yeah, it must have been Owenfield that had the graveyard. Because I remember the graveyard being the southwest. I wonder if I can find his grave now. I felt like there must be something to do in the graveyard. There's always something to do in the graveyard. You can't have... It's a Chekhov's gun situation. You have to have something in the graveyard. There's only one graveyard. There has to be something in it. But yeah, the graphics are, to me, they look like a tiny version of like the Apple II Ultima. A Ranger and Hollow. Yeah, I got the dark eyes. Maybe this is what the shovel's for. Because he had the red amulet, right? So is he buried with it? Is that what this is leading me to understand? I want to see if the manual has any hints about the shovel. Or not, well, When I say hint, I mean, does it describe what the shovel is used for? I forgot to open the manual. Okay. Can I search for shovel? I don't know if text is like searchable. No. So I'd have to look up items maybe? Staples, 43. Miscellaneous. Torches, shovels, or musical instruments. I don't know. So I guess it doesn't really. They're just here. You can get shovels. But I'll wait. So that's it. Because we found 2 of them and there's only 3. So we know where the 3rd one is. So I don't know why the hints were both North Blagshull and Embuscule. Because like the 3rd one, I think you had to go to Castle Infinitum or Wickmire. Wickmire's closest to the Forgotten Pits, maybe. But that's like way... Like Embuscule... If I went... I think I did come to Embuscule, and I think I did talk to that guy. I'm gonna have to look through the video of like part 3 when I came here and find out what he said the first time. That's something I dislike about this game. If you don't catch what they said the first time, they're not going to say it again. Like he gave me a tip to go to Owenfield, but now if I talk to him again, concentration and a clear mind make the night. That's probably what he said the first time I was here. I don't know. But like once they've delivered that tip, you never hear it again. I wonder if I could reset the quest by like going and finding Boor. I think you have to talk to Boor, then talk to Gerald, then you talk to Kristoff, because Kristoff had to... It was weird, because I go up to him and talk to him, and he just said, Gerald's a liar. And it's like, does that mean that Gerald... I don't think when I talked to Gerald that he mentioned anything about Kristoff. I don't know. I feel like there's a bit of a missing thing. So I don't need lanterns anymore. But look at that lantern. It's like... How does it have green around it? Because like most stuff, you've got your background color and then your foreground color, right? How does this lantern have green dots around it? I don't understand the technology here. Oh, it doesn't. I see. The text column, there is no green in the square. That's like one text entry. I can see the columns because there's dark green and then there's light green columns, and those are showing me where the columns of the characters are. So my character is 2 columns wide, and that lantern is on the left of a 2-column pair. I see, yeah. 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 Anyway. Okay. Ooh. Airmail chainmail. That's pretty nice. Not as good as my plate mail, but it will sell for a good price, I think. Oh, that's right. Was it Whittlenix or Embuscule that had the... Embuscule had the speed sword, I think. So I want to come back for that. Oh, okay. So this goes down to the port town of Farborough, which also has a bank, so I can get the money I need for the ship. And this is the only enemy I actually fear, the sorcerer. Because the sorcerer can put you to sleep. They, you know, they're not very strong. But if they put you to sleep, they can attack you like 5 times before you wake up. I wonder how high my food can go. Can I get 1,000 food? So I will say, like, at the very start of the game, you feel very powerless, and, like, everything kills you. There's the bank there. And then, after you get a bit of gear and a level, now, like, it's really, unless they all bunch up on you, they don't really have much of a chance. Okay, so withdraw 3,200. Now I have enough for a ship. Oh, I could have taken out a loan to get the ship. That's interesting. Is this where we... Caspian taught us to swim, I think. Alright. So I have a ship. Can I catapult now? Oh, that's not what I... How did I catapult before? Probably shouldn't do it in town. Can I go under the bridge? Ooh, so now I think I can visit this... this guy in here. I don't know if I need any of these, but oh, now I have to look at what these are again, because I can cast, I have 15 magic points now, right? I can cast a lot of stuff. Okay, so what have we got? HW, Holy Wind, costs 16, so I can't cast that. AW. Airwalk. Here, I guess I should look at the manual here. Airwalk. That might be useful. I don't know. But I can Airwalk I think is for walking over poison swamps, and I don't really need to do that now. Omni Heal. Oh, I guess I could use that, but my regular heal already so that costs 7. Okay, FF, Fumbling Fingers. Fumbling Fingers causes all opponents in sight to lose control of their hands. So I don't know what that would do that's useful, but I guess it gains you a few turns in battle or something. BB Brain Blister, SW, Soul Wither, that's 17, I can't use that. HJ, Higher Justice, that is 13, what does that one do? Higher Justice. Will harm any opponent it strikes. Okay. And then MC. What's MC? The Mind Clearer. Windwell Crumb's Mind Clearer. Temporary boost in intelligence. So you can use that to gain intelligence so you can cast stuff you normally can't cast, I guess. So in Farbro, Omni Heal is 1162. So I probably want that, but not right now. So I tried to get into this shop before, and I could swim in there, but I would start drowning because you can only swim so far before you before you start drowning. This is the dock. Farborough, city on the sea. It's interesting. Oh, I can come in the back here. Not that there's anything. The armor and the weaponsmith. Hey, there's a duck. Let's talk to it. Quack. I see a duck and water. I like when it tells you about the land underneath the thing that you're seeing. You see a duck and water. Okay. So cool. So presumably, I can fire a catapult now. Wow, that's fun. Okay. So there's all wide world I can... Oh, hey, there's like a dragon. Okay, so... Oh, there's a... Is this a crazed duck? The crazed duck. Okay. So I could actually probably stop by Owen Field because it's going to be... Do I just have infinite ammo? Owen Field should be... I think it'll be visible from the sea. I don't know. It should be over here somewhere. But I also don't know what I'm supposed to do in this game. After I get the 3 amulets. Here we go. Okay, that should be Castle Griswold. And then Owenfield should just be up here. Can I... Oh, nice. I can bombard them from shore. That's fun. Okay. Yeah, here's Owenfield. So... I see a grave. So I want to find Gerald's grave? How am I supposed to know which one it is? Do you think someone in town tells me? Encountered a baobab tree. Yeah. So that's how I learned where the baobab is. Do you sell anything interesting? A wind staff? Sell the scale mail. Oh yeah, see? 688 for the airmail chainmail. So this right, this is where we got airmail stuff. Leave me be. So no. Few ailments can a well-placed incision knot cure. says Ahia the Gypsy. She's the one that gave me the dark eyes. I don't know where she got them. That was the auto save. Okay, a paladin expresses misgivings about Lord Valkyrie. As does pretty much everybody. Keen eyes and a soft step. A man will show me the way. What? The charts are telling you you are here on a mission of some importance. You will take 4 items of fantastic power. And I see here that one man will show you the way when you are ready for it. Which man? Okay, so I think I talked to everyone in town, and also nobody sells shovels here, eh? This is a healer, right? So I gotta go somewhere that sells shovels, I think, and just dig up the graves. That's the shape of it as I see it. I don't think there are any shops in the castle. No, I don't want to leave. I can poke around though. That's a bank. Oh. So I can't... I wonder why my dexterity went down. Is it because I put on heavier armor or something? Because I thought my dexterity was 50 after I touched the orb a few times. Okay. Oh, the wyvern's here. That mace looks charmed, or maybe it's an axe. Charmed battle axe. Okay, so... what's nearby? Borinthia, perhaps? Or Hallow? Yeah, the sorcerer can attack me from an angle. Only cardinal, or... does cardinal include the diagonals? Like, is northwest included? It can attack me in 8 directions and no others, I guess. So I try to approach a sorcerer from... this could go poorly. Yeah, see, I recover all my health with 1 spell, so I don't need Omni Heal yet, I don't think. Poseidon's Trident, that sounds fancy. think I want either of these. I'll take that wicked dagger. Seems kind of... So this should be hollow here. So hopefully I can buy a shovel. Aha! There's a shovel. Come and join my search for a higher being. I just want to buy a shovel. Oh. How many shovels do you think I'll need? I could save scum, I suppose. I want to sell this stuff that I've picked up, but I don't think anybody here sells armor. So that's the question. Do I want to drop some of these things? Oh, I left my I'm gonna buy more shovels because see, I left my horse at the dock or whatever. Okay, so now I have 4, 5, 6, 7 shovels. That should be enough, right? Or if it's not enough, I'll save before I... You can never have enough shovels in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I assume they are single-use shovels, because, like, I don't know. Keys work that way in this game. Have I still... Oh, I could take his food. All tools expire after a set number of uses. I suppose that's true. But in this game in particular, there tends to be one use. All right. Did it seem that I could sell... Poseidon's Trident. 600. I wonder if I should have used that. Looked pretty fancy. Hang on. This woman here. Oh, she's just pleased to meet me. That's it. Okay, so there's 15... So, I'm going to start at the back. You find a decomposing body. How do you find a decomposing body? You find the red amulet. Okay. Well, that's it. There's so many more things that I haven't investigated. Also, how are you doing, Nansen? All right. I'm just continuing my infinite food resources. All right. So supposedly there's a... Oh, I was just going to say, there's an island off the west. This must be it. So this is where Hyza is. Switch 2? I don't know. I don't have a Switch 1. So I can't really tell you whether Switch 2 is any good even, but I don't know. I find I'm way more interested in kind of indie level games than I am in the mass, I don't know how to describe it, mass-produced, more mainstream, higher commercial games. Okay, so I think this island is where Hyza is. I was told there was an island, a large island off the west of the continent. And I think this must be it. So I'm going to disembark here, I guess. Yeah, let's save. Oh, there's a town. Hyza? Hyza! We found it! By way of Hayworth. Hayworth? So who have we got here? There's an assassin here, I think. Where do you live? Asked the thief. I don't think I want any of those. How about this guy? There are two men who make lighter than air balloons, which are ideal for carrying small items into the air. So if I get another 5,000 gold, I can buy a balloon, I guess. I'm Gope from the north. I know murder is wrong, but emotions got the better of me. Look at me, I'm an old man. Let my last days be found. Do not tell the authorities, I beg of you. You've heard enough. But Gope continues his pleas even after you're long gone. So he seems guilty. Or not just guilty, but racked with guilt, I guess. It's maybe how you'd describe it. There's a great chemist living in the 7th Keep. I have found the 7th Keep. It's on an island. Do I need to meet a great chemist? Magic clock, when wound with a special key, has remarkable powers. That's weird. There was the clock puzzle last time. Wise Man's Grocery. Is there a Foolish Man's Grocery? Help me, friend, says the tawdry beggar. What's a tawdry beggar? Tawdry. I don't really know what that word means. Merely two moons ago, I was a successful shopkeeper and maintained a good lifestyle, and the Lord Valkyrie raised taxes and tariffs so much I could not stay in business, and I am not the only victim. Why has our king done this to us? Tell me why. Tell me why. Nobody knows. The Deluxe Inn. So the thing is, like, these doors are locked. You can break them open and probably go inside, and they just say, like, generic bard comment, generic sorcerer comment. So somebody told me there was an assassin in Hyza, but... Oh, wait, what's this building? Did I go in here? Maybe this is the assassin. For a fee, I can do away with your enemies. Oh, well, okay. There is an assassin there. I like how this shop is shaped like a bow. There's a bow of grace. But I am not using bows. The complete bowman. Arrow to the heavens. Okay. What did this say again? The outdoor grill. So that's a neat town, but I didn't really find anything useful there. Hang on, what did I... Do I have any notes about Hyza? Hyza, large island off west coast. That's what I've got written. I've dealt with the Owenfield thing. Oh, there's a dungeon called Intungo. I don't know where that is. I should ask the cartographer about that. So is there anything else on this island? There's some mountains. That looks like a path or something. Oh, see, the sorcerer casts sleep on me. Somehow my evade works pretty well. I'm gonna heal up. And then make some food that I don't need. Just in case. I'm just gonna make food forever. So where does... Hey! Okay, so we found the dungeon in Intungo. Well, might as well investigate. I'm here. So, supposedly there's a resistance in here somewhere. Oh, is that it up there? No, that's some thorns. Okay, so we found one corner. There's some sort of, we were given a password. I believe the password was victory for getting into... I guess they're a resistance against Lord Valkyrie? That's where I came in, the bottom left. Yeah, these dungeons are so much better now that I have the magic lantern. Oh, there we go. There's a ladder down. Oh, no. What does this mean? Southeast, west, northwest, southeast, north, west, southwest. What am I supposed to do with that information? Oh, we got some keys. Signpost maze. It's just airmail chainmail, which is not as good as the plate mail that I've got. I wonder if my dexterity went down because I'm wearing plate mail. That's what I'm wondering. Actually, I guess I could test that. I could Ah, okay. So dexterity 50. Armor class 9. But I put the plate mail back on. Dexterity 48 now? I shouldn't have taken it off, I guess. Look, it's the letter N. Oh, hey, there's a sign. That looks like a talking signpost or something. What's the password? Oh, I know the password. It is victory. Wrong. He said the password was victory. So that bugs me. There was a guy that told me the password was victory in the dungeon of Intungo. This is really curious right here. Why is there... There's a door there. Yeah? I guess that... Oh, to open that door, I'm gonna need to know the password. The man said the password was victory. Hang on. Maybe I misinterpreted. Maybe this is not that password. Maybe this is a different password. Maybe this has to do with the those directions I just got. Maybe it's a number password. Oh. See, this is why I fear the sorcerer. No, I'm dead. Okay. Okay. Okay, where did I find that? There it is. Okay, so this says southeast, west, northwest, northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest. So I'm going to treat those as numbers and try to enter that as the password. There's the letter R. letter R is to the west. Okay, so I'm going to guess this isn't going to work, but I'm going to guess... Okay, southeast, west, northwest, southeast, northwest, southwest. I don't think this is going to be it. But look at that. There's the letter R, and it's to the west, right? So what if we put the letter R everywhere there's a west? And then the northwest, there's the letter T or N. Well, which one of these is northwest? Is it T or N? Let's say it's N. But that would mean west is T. This is annoying. Okay. So let me... Southeast. Well, anyway, okay. So I'll say there's a T, there's an N. Let's keep looking. There's an M. There's a U. The U is very northeast. I guess that's the letter O. Oh, there's a wyvern in here. So I'll steal this again. Heal up a bit. There's an S. I guess that's a U. And I don't see a letter in this corner. And there's an R. Okay, so I did find 8 letters, roughly in a circle. NMUOSURT. And the password was southeast, west, northwest. Southeast, west, northwest. Southeast, northwest. Southwest. So that would suggest S T N S M T R. Well, that doesn't seem right. See, it looks like the letter T. But then there's an N up here. there's no east. There's no... See, R looks like the only thing in the southwest. I don't see any other letters in the southwest. So U looks like sort of in the middle. Let's see if I have that right. Southeast, west, northwest. Oh, northeast. I missed a letter. Northeast, southeast. So northeast would be STNU SMTR? SEWNW. Let's write this again. SEWNW. NE SENWSW, which seems to be STNUSMT Southwest R STNUSMTR. You'd figure the answer to this, it also looks like there's a T here, but so there's definitely an S in the southeast. That could have been an O, but maybe there's nothing in the east, because it doesn't matter, because there's no... There's definitely a U in the northeast, right? So that's one we know for sure. Hey, there's an M. Oh yeah, so this is M. I do have M written down, so I have M to the north, and if I go a bit west, I find an N, then there's a T. So let's try this again. STNUSMTR. Wrong. The thing is, somebody told me there was a password for a base here that that was victory. That the password was victory. The thing is, I don't... See, the best I have for southwest is the letter R. I feel like I may have misidentified a letter or something. If there's an R, and that seems... Maybe that's west. If that's west, then what is southwest? Like, that could be an F. Like, this is the southwest area. I don't really see a letter. This looks like the letter U, but it also looked like there were two letter U's. So there's definitely an S here, but this could be a T. This could be an E. But there's no east in the password. And this looks like a G. That's the thing, there's so many like things that feel like false positives. I worry about the sorcerers. Like the letter U, that's the most certain one I have here. Yeah, I've definitely got enough for another level here. Okay, so we got the letter M for sure. Gotta be careful around the sorcerers. Why are there so many sorcerers now? The only one I fear. Wind staff. So we got an M. We got an N. That definitely looks like a T surrounded by nothing, but there's an R here. But this could be G. So I'm trying to interpret this in some other way that like, okay, if that's T to the west, it's either T to the west or T to the northwest. So, what's that? Fire staff. Interesting. It's the letter T for west that feels the most wrong. I feel like there's gotta be something else for west, but what would it be? I'm getting lots of Poseidon's trident, so I guess I shouldn't worry about losing it. Like, that kind of looks like a G, but this R seems better. But this whole west side feels very vague to me. And I feel like I could stay in this dungeon forever. Okay, so this U, this is the most certain. That is northeast. That is a northeast U. No doubt about that. To me. Right? This O, I don't know. This E, I don't know. This T, I don't know. This S, southeast S, I'm going to say that's got to be correct. The rest, I don't know. Like, this looks like a U. For south, there is no south, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be something in the south. And northwest feels ambiguous because there's a bunch of things here. There's an R. The R is kind of west. There's a T. So there's sort of a T in the northwest. But there's also sort of an N. But if N is northwest, what is west? What is west? I don't see... Is that an I? If that's an I, this could be an I. Then the word could be... I don't know, sinus mirror? And this is assuming any of my assumptions are correct at all, you know? So there's an M, and it's northish. There's an N, it's northwestish. So that seems fine. This T seems conspicuous. Does that make it west? This R also seems west, because it's not that far south. So if R is west, then what's southwest? I don't see another letter for southwest. That could be a C. That could be an E. On the left kind of side there. My backpack's full of stuff. Is there anything besides an M in the north? Like, N does seem the most northwest. M does seem the most north. I don't know. I think I gotta give up on this for now. And it is a conundrum, yeah. So, I don't know. I was really certain that southeast is S. East doesn't matter, because there's no east in the things. Northeast is U. But other than that, it seems like there's an M to the north. It seems like there's an N to the northwest. It seems like there's a T or an R to the west. Southwest, I'm not sure of anything. Maybe a C? But south doesn't matter. So I'm only confident with northeast and southeast, but I don't know. So I think I'll leave this place for now. And I've gained a level. I can go back to, and I can get my strength. So let me just inspect this sign one more time. Southeast, west, northwest, northeast, southeast, north, west, southwest. So I do have that correct. Southeast is used twice, northeast once. So I have west is used twice, northwest, north, and southwest are all unique. And I feel like it should spell something you know, readable to know that I'm on the right track. So I'm trying to think of like what could I substitute in there to make either a word I should know, like an English word, or is there a name that I've seen in the game that would work, but I don't know. So I guess I'll just check the rest of this. Looks like it's just mountain around the rest of this, and then I'll head back. I'll see if I can sail the boat around to Excelsior and then level up. But then I'll probably start having to contend with level 6 enemies, which might be... Well, the level 5 enemies aren't giving me any trouble, so... Okay, I think I've seen this place. Let's get in here. I do find the crazed ducks hilarious. So, do I even want to sail? I feel like I want my... There might be other islands. I think I should sail. Even though I left my horse in Farbro. There's the sea worm. So yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I'm missing some component to that, or misunderstanding what the puzzle is, maybe. There is a hint book. If I decide I've had enough of the mystery of Intungo, I can look it up, I think. But... is that a town? Where am I? This is Hollow. Okay. While I'm in Hollow... Sure, let's save. Oh, I thought you were a bank. Oh yeah, Hollow doesn't have much to sell me that I want. So at this point I might as well buy the balloon. I forget where that was. So if there's an island off the coast of the land, I should be able to see it. That's what I'm hoping, by sailing around like this. Oh, hang on. Is this another island? Or is this just... No, I think this is the river that separates where, this is where the Forgotten Pits are. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's the Forgotten Pits. So supposedly there's a great chemist in the 7th keep. So there's a couple of keeps that I can check. There's one keep that I haven't been able to get into. I'm sure there must be something besides Heiza that is a reason to get in the ship. This is a big world. This is a very big world. I don't like the sorcerers. I could do with less of them. It's just because they can put me to sleep, which could stun me, and then they can get 2 sleeps in a row, which can stun me long enough to kill me. That's my problem with the sorcerers. Okay, I've been to this island, I think. Yeah, Karth Whitlaw. I forget what he said. You again, eh? So, whatever he said the first time, I'll never know again. I would say that's my biggest complaint with this game is that nobody tells you how to do something more than once. You only have one chance. Like the guy who told me the password was victory. But the thing is, the password could be for the next level. Okay, there's Excelsior. So first let's go to Oublier, sell a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that Poseidon's trident's pretty good, but everything else. Oh, there's the duck. Let's say hi to the duck. Provisions. Okay, let's go back to the castle. While I'm here, oh, look at all this cool stuff I have. So I don't think I can use the fire staff or the fire wand. But I can touch that red orb now. Ready for advancement. I am now level 7. So I guess I can go pump up my strength a bit. Sure, let's save. I feel stronger. I feel stronger. I feel stronger. I feel stronger. Nothing happens. So my strength is now 50. So I still don't have all the skills. I want to get lockpicking. Maybe I need lockpicking to get in that one keep that is locked. I don't know. Oh, hang on. I should try to talk to... There was a jester... The mage looks at you and says nothing. Welcome, commoner. I'm too busy reviewing the prospect of raising the taxes to 30%. So that's the king. I mean... So, are we gonna find a more powerful enemy now? I guess at this point it'd be nice to buy extra horses to have in other places. Well, if I get somewhere. Okay, so this is Royal Keep. I could go inside and see... So there are guards in here. So these guys hit kind of hard. But so do I. Darkness shall prevail. That's interesting. My alignment shifts toward good. So it said darkness shall prevail, but there haven't been any branching paths here, so I guess... it's okay. This could potentially be a very long, winding maze. I feel like it's made its point already, though. So if this is like a long spiral... which it very well might be. It might just be a big, long spiral. And it doesn't care how tedious it might be. I feel like it made its point long ago, though. Okay, at least it's getting tighter. Is it really going to go all the way to the center? Is there a spell for getting out of dungeons faster? There probably is one. I think there was like a hasty exit spell. I'm regretting not buying it now. Why? Why was that there? I find nothing. It's a little hole in the wall and a wyvern. Why? Who knows? I feel like that little hole in the wall is like what you get when you draw a circle with like a circle algorithm in a paint program. and you get little points at the four sides. So it looks conspicuous, but it's actually just part of the... That seemed to be shaped a little weird. Come on, the spiral's got to be tightening a bit. Like, there's been no branches, so it has to lead somewhere. Oh, did you... Why is it... Why is it shaped kind of weird at the top right? Oh man, this is... unpleasant. Darkness does prevail. I hope I meet someone inside this tower that will teleport me out and that I don't have to walk all the way out, but who knows? This does seem like the kind of game that would make me do this twice. Oh! That scared me. See, it goes down and then right. Like, there's like a weird shape. Okay, the spiral's getting tight though. There's a lot of enemies in a tight space. It's a lich. Pile of gold or pile of gold. They weren't particularly... Oh. You should have tried going counterclockwise. What? What? Ugh, I gotta switch hands. How would I have tried going counterclockwise? I don't even understand suggestion. I didn't see a way to go counterclockwise. Okay. So now that I've seen this, I'm allowing myself to use the diagonals, which will save a little bit of time here. But my right hand was getting tired from using the numpad. I did not like this dungeon. So far, we haven't seen any new enemies in a while. Maybe the Lich? But the Lich didn't seem very powerful. And it seemed like the enemies in keeps and dungeons were not the same as the enemies you get in the overworld. Like, I think the overworld has scaling enemies, but not... But I don't understand how I was supposed to try going counterclockwise. Oh, I gotta check if I could wield the black sword. I forgot to do that. Meow. Okay, we stopped having the little dips in the wall. Okay. Information. Darkness shall prevail. So I should have tried going counterclockwise? Oh. Okay. See, I don't understand these dungeons. It's like... Okay, so that looks like somebody important up there. Like, there are these rooms with enemies in them, but it's like... They just live there. You don't have to mess with them. Is there a way down there? It looks... Like, what's all that down there? See, this seems like an important person. You stand before a pale-skinned friar. Please do not speak to me, for I wish no outside influences to impinge upon me. DH. so I learned the DH spell. I don't see it in the list. DH. Here's the manual. I don't know if anyone's watching, but if you see DH, let me know. Define hailstorm. Okay. 18. Well, that's not useful, because I'd need another magic point. I mean, maybe it'll eventually be useful. Maybe in another level. So there's a friar here who doesn't wish me to speak to him. There's... okay. Okay, so I can get in here. Good gravy. Why is this dungeon like this? The Royal Keep. The Carpal Tunnel Syndrome dungeon. What is this now? Which way do I need to go? The Ping Pong Path Syndrome. Probably need to be to the bottom left there. I still haven't found the picklock skill. I feel like I should have needed that before I can embark on these, lock-picking endeavors. What happens if I use a blue potion? I turn invisible. Oh, that's cool. I should write this down. I've never tried the potions. Oh, it's a berserker. Oh, they're not attacking me because I'm invisible. Okay. So where are we now? We got some guards. Oh, they can't see me, right. Oh, there's a guy... Hang on. Torture chamber. Done nothing wrong. Okay, so this is the prison. And that guy out there seems like the most conspicuous prisoner. And the longest path to reach. How do I get in there? I feel like a fence I should be able to break down or open or something. Enjoy your stay, obey the law. Oh, prison chambers for offending criminals. Authorized personnel only. Okay. Scruffy-looking guard who's all muscle. Loyal citizen. Authorities are on a hunt for a murderer who fled from the continent. Do you have any knowledge of this man? I do. We have a horrible cell waiting. So I feel like I need to get into this path here. And it looks like the entrance to this path is way over here. I've done nothing wrong, I swear. Now, I could kill the guards, but it seems like I can inspect diagonally, so I shouldn't need to kill a guard to find anything that I could look out. I can't pick a lock. There's no like jump or anything. So, I mean, I could go inspect every single tile around here. It seems like it would be most likely to find it near the end, though. So, hang on. Even getting into someone's cell would be a way in. I see dirt. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. How do I get to that door? So, like, the existence of that door implies that nothing here would bypass it, right? And I think I started pressing the wrong key at some point. I started pressing L for look instead of I for inspect. So that means... Well, hang on. I guess I just start over. Maybe I need to go inside this structure in the middle. Probably just need to fight all the guards or something. Get a key. Enjoy your stay, obey the law. No, but I can get... So there was a man a ways back who did confess to a crime. I think I could kill all the guards, but clearly this is an important person. How do I get in there? And his name was like Gap or Guff or something. So I didn't write that down. So it didn't seem important. I could perhaps can I open the video I'm recording? Let's just... Looks like I can. I don't think I can seek, though. Okay, so... I just saved, right? Yeah, like these guards are no problem. I could kill all of them. Question is, will one of them drop a key or something? Like, what's the use of killing all of them? If I can't get inside... Like, I can kill all the guards, but why? Why would I do it? What does it gain me? Is there really no way in? Like, how do we get onto this path? I need, like, a key to open this cell. But I can't pick a lock because it's not a real door. So I can get in here. Getting in there doesn't get me anything. How is there nothing? How is there no way in? I've killed all the guards, but can I let anyone in? So, I don't know. This is a frustrating place. Is there a reason to go in any of these? Like, why would I unlock these rooms? That's the thing that's most weird about this game, maybe. There are all these rooms that you can get into that don't seem to have anything going on in them. So I feel like I checked every tile. I feel like this is the real King Valkyrie. Or something. But I don't have the correct... the correct knowledge. So, I mean, I could rat that guy out and see what happens. But also I don't want to. Like... I don't see why that guard should, like, let me in to any place without it. Is there a teleport spell or something? At least I don't have to do that thing anymore. Where it told me I should have gone counterclockwise. What's weird is I thought I inspected some stuff at the start there. I mean, there could be a secret passage here or something with it. I don't know. And what does this friar know? What is he about? He wants no outside influences. Okay, well, I'll just get out of here, I guess. I mean, there could be... That shield looks nice, maybe. I'm gonna check it out. Handless shield. No, I had one of those before. Hey, what's this? Oh, it's a chest, but there's nothing in it. So yeah, there's a lot of guards I could kill. But why? Okay. Well... So I also wanted to see if I could wield the black sword now. So I'm gonna go back to Excelsior. Okay. So that's the black blade. Oh, no, I still can't, I can't equip that, even though I have 50 strength, so I don't know what... Maybe it's my alignment or something? Maybe you need to be evil to wield the black blade? I don't know. So I should probably write a note about that. So what happened? There's a weird friar. There's the Heisa guy's name. I feel like that's the real King Valkyrie, and that's probably the end of the quest or something to restore him, eh? But so I'll have to go back to Heisa, or I'll make an I'll look at the video later and make a note of what that guy's name was. Okay, so there's a keep with a chemist, but I don't know why I would need to meet the chemist. Also noticing this keep is bigger than I thought. There was another keep. I felt like I only went 2 floors in, and that was like 4 floors, I think. Oop, crazed duck. What have we got here? Okay, so this is just a little inlet. We're near South Blagsel. So let's just follow the coast, see what we find. Maybe I'll make some food. I've got so much food. Okay, that's the keep I couldn't get into. I figure I need the lockpicking skill to get in there. That's my... I haven't tried to pick the lock on it, have I? Oops. There is no door there. The keep is securely locked. There's a chattering sign, but I can't speak to it. Okay. So there are all these places I could maybe go to on a boat, but... they don't seem too important. So... I mean, I could swim across this river, so it wasn't important to get in here. I don't think. Just seems kind of... just seems kind of irritating to go up this river with all these monsters. Hey, whoa, wait, maybe there's a... Right. But I can swim to this. This isn't... I didn't need a boat to get in here. That's the 7th keep. I seem to have crashed the game, or something. I can't cancel this. Very curious. Well, that's interesting. Reboot guest system. So I don't understand. So there's reset virtual machine and reboot guest system and APM power button. These are 3 different options in DOSBox. DOSBox X. And I don't know what the difference is between them. Okay. So anyway. That was a bit odd that it crashed. But... oh, for some reason the Epic Game Store is opening. Why is this opening all of a sudden? Privacy policy? What the... why did that open? What did I press to make that open? Why? I'll just spilled some liquid. Okay. So we're back at sea. Flying around the east side of the continent. And we passed... what is this? Okay, yeah. So that's South Blagsall. That's a crazed duck following us. Oh. The Epic Game Store is now giving me notifications. Why did that open? What did I do to open that? I always have my hand off by one, and I keep pressing like S instead of A, so it's like trying to swim instead of attack. Or okay, that's North Blagsel. And then we went in here, which I don't need to do. So hang on, what is this? Embuscule, okay. How am I doing for experience? Okay. So I should be trying these potions and figuring out what they do. Okay, so here's a bunch of islands. I don't remember an island like this. I don't see anything on it, so... And that's... This is Farbro, right? I can actually enter it, yeah. I can get my horse back. Meow. I was hoping there would be like more islands or something that I could reach with the... I mean, there might be stuff further out. But this is places I've been. Places I could swim to. At least I think it is. Is this like an island? Let's see, if I find a river that cuts this area off, then maybe I'll go ashore. But what was in the southwest? Oh yeah, Owenfield eventually. So I feel like... Yeah, that's Castle... Griswold. Okay, so I've been here. I could go back to... I go back to the town on here. Heiza. There it is. Find out that guy's name. But I don't know if saying the correct name... Gope. So the guy's name is Gope. Alright, so I still got some dungeons to explore. And I feel like even the... Forgotten Pits Like, if I say Gope's name, will I gain anything? That's the question. Like, what... Why would I have anything to gain by turning him in, you know? So many enemies. So I mean, I did get the red amulet. So progress has been made. I could investigate the 7th keep. I can there's a couple dungeons which I can investigate. Nope. Like the banshee sound. I mean, if I just kill everything that comes my way, eventually I will... Okay, so which dungeons have I found? Oh, there's Dungeon Draxen, which is north of Keep Flare. I haven't been in there. And then there's Dungeon Darkhaven, which is like the very north. So those are the 2 dungeons that I've found. I can check those out. But I thought I'd be able to find, I don't know, another island. Like, there's got to be a thieves' hut, and then there's got to be... Jad Merling's place. Alright, so we're back on the horse. Yeah, so I have enough gold for that balloon if I want to buy the balloon. Seems that the balloon will give us a bigger inventory or something. So... What have I got? So if I go southwest to... I haven't been to Barinthia in a while. What's that? I got 81 keys from him? Oop, did I get poisoned? Oh, this is burrows. Oh, I've been here. Yeah. Death sword. Or a holy blade. How much is the holy blade? 968. Okay, another place you can get keys. I think this is where... Oh, I don't know where this is. Okay. But I've been here. So... I see, the horse is immune to the... So I think if you keep stepping on those green splotchy areas, eventually you'll get zapped by the poison. So I figured there's some internal island. Well, I don't know. I don't know if there's an internal island I haven't seen. But I should investigate, I guess. So this is how you get to... No. This is how you get to burrows. Okay. So what's this? Is this hollow? It is hollow. Okay. So somewhat north. So there's keep flare over here, which I found. So this is the thing with the horse. The horse is confined to the island it is purchased on. I could go into keep flare again and see if I can get to another floor, because it seemed like I only saw 2 floors worth of this place. Yeah, so I made it to this floor. Oh, so this was floor 2. Maybe I did see all of this place. And then... this is floor 3, and there's floor 4 down there. Okay, so I have been to all the floors of this place. Never mind. I thought I'd only seen 2 floors. Or no, I'm thinking of the Forgotten Pits. So this had 4 floors. The other... I guess I've only been in 1 dungeon, so maybe... Have I been in one dungeon? Oh, I'm losing my ability to remember what I've done in this place. This is a strange game. Okay. So like in Ultima, there were dungeons, but all the dungeons were the same. It was kind of... it was weird. It was really weird. Okay, so I know northwest of here there is another dungeon. So it's the Forgotten Pits that I wanted to explore a bit more. Yeah, somewhere to the west here. I found a dungeon. I don't know if it's even worth picking up an airmail dagger. I've seen so many airmail weapons. Now, is this an island? This looks like I should be able to cross it, and then it'd be the Castle Infinitive. Yeah. Okay, so I know where that is. But... so how am I doing for experience? Okay, so there was a path south, and I wrote that I found a dungeon investigating. Okay, so there's a path south, and then there were some mountains to the west of it, and I found a dungeon in those mountains. If I don't loot the gold, am I even playing the game? Here. Is this the mountains? It's got to be in here somewhere. There it is. Except I've got to come from the other side. Okay, so... I mean, this is a place we can investigate. So yeah, we found two places that were really vexing. Oh, this is not the way. So, what's the... oh, I see. So you can go up the waterfall. It's at the end of the river. It's the dungeon Draxen. Oh, it's wet. I don't know why there's a sea worm in here, but whatever. Maybe I should be swimming across this place. how am I supposed to get around? Oh, I see. So you're supposed to start drowning. And then heal. And then swim a bit more. Interesting. Okay. Alright, we're healed up, and we found another floor. Hey, there's a boat in here. Well, I guess we can steal a boat, and then... I'm poisoned. So this is why I learned the cure poison spell. I knew it would be needed at some point. So we can go... So you have a chance of poison every time you... do the thing. Okay, so this is probably not worth it, but... Yeah. Well, I mean, it is worth it because it's the best armor we've seen. But we already had it, so didn't need it. Okay, looks like we don't want to go in that corner. So now, do I want to try swimming for it? I will be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. So... Can I swim through there and grab that ship? What is this? It's a zombie. Oh, I see. That's why I would have wanted to go to the bottom right there. I think. So this is my thought. I can probably get to that ship. Aha. Okay. I should just fight them with my catapult. So I need to get in there. Okay. So we've got another ship. And we can get in there. Okay. Okay. Well, so far so good. So this is the third floor of the dungeon. It does seem like we're basically invincible. It has for a long time. I mean, we could try swimming down there. Okay, so I made it. I drowned a bit, but I'm okay. Okay, I got a cool sword out of that. Choose 71 damage. Seems pretty good. Where else should we go? This is where I came in. Attack the sea cucumber. Yeah, see, I can get to these places. I drown a bit. I think I was already here. Can can I get down there? So if nothing else, this dungeon's maybe been worth it for that cool sword, the Avenger sword. This looks like I could get down there. Just have to keep myself... from drowning. May have chosen the wrong path. Okay, I mean, I can keep going. Drown, drown, drown. My alignment shifts sword good. Because I'm healing myself. Oh, hey, look at that. Found the way down. Oh. Except it's over there. I thought I went that way. I thought that's where I found the Avenger. Well, I can get there. Okay. Now where are we? Really? Oh no. I should use some of these potions. What's the red potion? I get strength. Green potion cures disease. Gray potion, charm. Okay, so where was I writing potions? I have too many notes now. One, two... I know I wrote a potion on the back of one of the... Oh, here we are. Red. Strength. Green. Antidote. Gray, charm. Look at all the ducks. Beware of crazed ducks. Indeed. Well. I mean, I just had to open it for... Where'd that white come from? Okay. Wow, this is interesting. How many 389 keys. All right. So now we've got a water maze of some sort. At least it doesn't seem to be looking for invisible walls right now. Hey, look at that cool skull. I wonder what it's got in store for us. Maybe I should refill some of my food. Huh. I mean, that looks pretty neat. It's like they make every door locked. Like, it's why? Okay, we came all this way. You see a counter. What? We came all this way. We can't talk to the counter. I don't have, like... Does the skull want something? It's such a long way to get in here, and I can't think of a single thing to do now that I'm here. So... we've gone into like 3 different dungeons and not known what to do in them. Kind of frustrating. So I guess I gotta go all the way back. So like in the Royal Keep, there's a suspicious prisoner who I think might actually be the real King Valkyrie. Man, it's gonna be such a long way out of this place. Better stock up on food. It's gonna be a long way back in once I have some idea of what to do. I bet somebody in the world explains this at some point, but it's like... this dungeon has been open to me since... I guess since I learned to swim and use a ship. At least it should be faster to get through a little bit next time. And I got a cool sword out of it, at least. I did get a cool sword from this dungeon. Question is, how did I get in here in the first place? I guess. Almost another level. I don't think I've really been to this side, but I don't know if there's anything down here. Yeah, that just looks like a dead end. So if I recall, probably just swim up here. Alright, so we're back here. Zoop! Stepping on poison grass. This has been a pretty interesting dungeon. I just wish it gave you some sort of clue as to what to do at the end of it. Like, that's a cool skeleton. What is it for? Should I even investigate that shield? It just looks like an airmill shield. Yeah. I had one of those already. Okay. Alright. And they keep going. Keep going. Okay. Now we're on this floor. I don't know how many floors there even were. Well, I think there were 4, but I don't know which one I'm on. I think there's probably 4 floors everywhere, but I don't know. But it seemed like the Forgotten Pits, I only did 2 floors. I just came through here, right? Yeah. Probably need to cross to the other side of this. That's my guess. No, how do I get out of here? This is probably where I went. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I think I want to learn... Yay! So hang on, let's go to the spell list. Is there a spell that sounds like it'll get me out of a dungeon quickly? Airwalk. Wait, was it Airwalk and... No, it's not Airwalk. Makes you invisible. Oh. So DA, that sounds pretty cool. I thought there was one that was like go down a floor and one that was raise a floor. Maybe they're gray. Instant elevation, instant descent. Those are the ones. I think oh, and hasty exit. All those spells would be useful. I have too many pages. But if I could find those spells, those would be really useful. So from here, that'll show me how to get there from Keep Flare. Now Keep Flare, I think I'm done with. I haven't been in the 7th keep, and I haven't been in... There's another dungeon, isn't there? Yeah, there's a dungeon in the north. But I wanted to go... I wanted to go west. Because I felt I hadn't exhausted the pits. I feel like I will need the magician, or not the magician, the musician to teach me music for some reason. Maybe I need to sing to that skull, I don't know. But I will need music somewhere, and maybe lockpick will get me out of the thing. So there's a dungeon down here. I think I'll go check it out and then I'll call it for the day. Because I've already been here. I wish there was some like oracle in this game that you could ask for advice about stuff. Alright, so this place. It's an interesting shape there. So here we go. It seemed like every dungeon has something, some point of interest in it. So this, I didn't fully explore this because it felt like... Let me see. Yeah, this is where we found the lantern, right? So my theory is that maybe there's more to this dungeon. Maybe not, though. But I feel like I didn't... Yeah, so like signs. Signs have been really helpful in this game. Go beyond the apparent bounds. The green amulet is on this level. Okay. I feel like once I found the green amulet, I stopped being interested in this level. There. Aha. Is that a fire wand? All right. Airmail chainmail. What is that? Devil's pitchfork. That's cool. Wizard. I don't think I've seen a wizard before. It is 3-dimensional in a 4-dimensional world. It can't exist in a 1-dimensional world. Okay, so we've got a riddle here. See, I missed this last time because Ooh, thought helm. I gotta replace my helm with that. Okay, so armor class 19, intelligence 50. I bet it'll raise my intelligence. Where thought helm? Doesn't raise my intelligence. Armor class is still 19. Well, I don't know. Whatever it did, I'm into it. What is this? Hello, please leave me alone, so that I may produce holy water. Holy water. It is 1-dimensional in a 2-dimensional world. I should have been writing these down, I guess. See, I'm still sleeping. How do I prevent sleeping? It said that I woke up at the end there. Okay. Like, that's the one thing in this game that I can't deal with. It's the sleep. I have no way to prevent that from being a death. Okay. 3D in 4D world. Where did I get the thought helm? Can't exist in 1D world. Okay, so they make holy water. What do I need to know this for? I don't know. 1D in a 2D world. 1 dimension in a 2-dimensional world. That is a weird thing to say. Hope these shadow priests aren't a new standard enemy. This is going to be a problem. This sign is blank. This sign is blank. Oh. What is it that my mute friends are speaking of? Something that is 3D in a 4D world, but it's 1D in a 2D world, and it can't exist in a 1D world. 3D in a 4D world. But 1D in a 2D world. Either Captain Clever. No, it's not space. What would it be? So something that's 1 dimension less than the world that it's in can't exist in 1D. So it's not like line or plane or cube or tesseract. That would be 4D. I don't know. I've encountered a bunch of riddles in the game today. And I guess I'm done try to solve them. Okay, so this is only floor 2. Well, we solved one riddle. No, we solved the riddle yesterday. We found in this very long cave... Oh, what's this? Go beyond the apparent bounds. Oh, I read that earlier. Where did I get the thought helm? I found the thought helm in here before. But I don't know where I found it. I'm getting a bit tired. I just want out of this dungeon. Yeah, did we solve any riddles? We found a weird skull. We found a place that said a bunch of directions, and then it appeared that there were like letters in directions in that floor of the maze, but there weren't letters in all the directions that were mentioned. Or it was ambiguous as to what was a letter or not. So I'm a bit confused. I guess we found a new town. Okay, so we're out of this dungeon. And I can head back to the, to civilization. I found a really good sword. This is the best sword I've found yet. And... oh yeah, I found a tower. There's a tower called the Royal Keep, north of the Castle of Excelsior. Yeah, enemies just spawn and they're just there forever, I guess, until you kill them. So sometimes, you know, if you ride by on your horse and don't kill them all, they'll just be there when you come back. It's kind of funny. But yeah, near Castle Excelsior, there was... oh, hang on. Where does this lead? Oh. Just a random bridge, I guess. I don't need any of these things. Oh, it's a fire wand. Yeah, I just want to head home and sell my stuff, and that's what I'm going to do for now. And I'll regroup later. There's still another dungeon I haven't gone into. So we went in, we went into this Royal Keep, and there was like a prisoner inside, but I couldn't figure out how to get to the prisoner. And I tried killing all the guards, but none of them dropped like a key or anything. And I tried investigating like every single wall. Here, let's talk to the duck. The duck is very wise. This is a good place to sell stuff because they'll buy most weapons. They won't buy the bows, but they'll buy... I hope I didn't sell anything important. I want to keep the retribution shield or sword. Okay, so my mission in this game at the start, it had been to find 3 amulets, but I have found them now. So I'm a little bit at a loss as to how to proceed. There's things I know I can do, but so I found the 3 magic amulets. I've got a magic lantern, which lets me see in the darkness. And then there's all these skills which you can acquire by meeting people. I haven't found the thieves' hideout where I'm supposed to learn lock picking, and I haven't found the hut of the musician. I chased him all over the world. People said, oh, he went here next. He went here next. And we went out to all these places. It was like 9 different places. And then finally someone said he went home to his hut. But nobody knows where he lives. I just know he's at his home. He's done traveling the world. So if I find him, he'll teach me music, I guess. But who knows where he is? So in the lobby here of Castle Excelsior, I've been leaving stuff that I don't want anybody to steal. Or that I don't know what to do with yet. All right. What else did I find? Yeah, so there was this long dungeon with this weird skull surrounded by flames, and there was a counter in front of it, but there was no hint about what to do there. Yeah, I think it is text mode graphics, but the tiles are replaced. So it's like VGA text mode, I think. Unless you can do that in enhanced EGA, you might be able to do it. It might be enhanced EGA. I don't know. But I know you can in VGA. You can rewrite the text, the characters. Yeah. Yeah, so I went in one keep. There was a prison there. I feel it is probably the king, because the king has gone mad in this place. Everybody is remarking on it, and it's sort of what I'm here to fix. I'm like some sort of space alien who was sent here to right wrongs, to set things back on their path that they're supposed to have. So I kind of feel like that prisoner in the keep might be the real king, but I couldn't get to him. I couldn't figure it out. And then, yeah, I went to this dungeon, and it was giving me a riddle. Something that's 1D in a 2D world, 3D in a 4D world can't exist in a 1D world. I couldn't think of the name. There was another dungeon where it gave me a bunch of cardinal directions, and it looked like there were letters in the corners of the dungeon, but I couldn't find letters in all the cardinal directions that were in the password that it gave me. So I couldn't figure out the password. Yeah. So there's one more dungeon for me to investigate. There's one more keep for me to investigate that I haven't been into yet. There's one that's locked. I think I might need lockpicking, or I might need something. There's a sign next to it that the white signs talk to you. They usually are asking for riddles and stuff, but this one doesn't say anything. So I don't know. There's a lot of mysterious things. And I'm not sure where to go next. I think I need the other 2 skills. I think I need the lockpicking skill. But the thing is, I've been picking locks all over the game. It doesn't seem to stop me not having the skill, so I don't know. But the music, I don't know what to do. There isn't even a... I guess there's a use item, so if you had a lute, you could play music, maybe. You can get lutes. There is a luthier. Some enemies drop them. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm I'm befuddled. This has been interesting. There is a hint guide. I could read the hint guide if I decide I've had enough of the mystery, but I don't know if I'm there yet. But thanks for joining me. Let me find someone to raid, because my brain is tired of this